What do you do with the insurance deadline? When putting in an offer, do you really need the insurance deadline? The insurance deadline was set up in the contract so that if there's some reason the home cannot be insured, that there's an out for the buyer, because it's a big deal. If you're spending $500,000 on a home and you can't insure it, that's dangerous, and the buyer needs to know that. Now, does it really need to be in the contract as a deadline? So for most homes, probably not. This is a quick call your buyer could do even before you put in a contract. You can have them call their homeowner's insurance, their auto insurance, and tell them the address, and you can get a very quick quote. And that way you can ensure that it is insurable and the approximate cost. Make sure your buyers then ask for a written quote so that they have it and then they know that they are good to go. Now, the insurance deadline in the contract is important when things are like a wildfire is happening in the area. So what happened in Colorado is we've had some wildfires lately in the mountain towns. And if you're looking to buy something that's a couple miles from a current wildfire, it's possible that insurance companies will stop insuring until the wildfires are put out, or at least safe in that area, or like at least not in an evacuated area. That's a big risk for an insurance company to insure your home if it's right next to a wildfire. Now, these mountain towns also have wildfire checklists. So sometimes in order to insure a home, it's not a quick 15-minute call to them to get a quote. They have to send a third-party person out to the home and to go through this wildfire checklist. And it just includes what's around, what kind of dry timber is around, is there an escape route on two sides or a way for firefighters to get in, and things like that. So you want to talk to your insurance company and find out what kind of insurance they would need, what kind of checks they need to be able to insure the home. So whether you put it in the contract or not as an actual contingency, in a hot seller's market, that may not be necessary or worth putting in there unless you're in an area where it might not be insurable. But if you're in town where everything else is insured and there's 50 people in the condos next to you that are all insured, you may not need to have that contingency, and clean out your contract so it's a bit just cleaner and easier for sellers to be able to choose your offer. If you like this content, please be sure to subscribe to my channel.